swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man, these Notre Dame linebackers are flying around. Remember that game that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah had against Clemson? This guy could be in for that kind of night.
Yeah, and when you can do that, you change the whole offensive philosophy. When I'm getting tackles for losses and I'm getting you behind the sticks, I get to have even more fun and get after your quarterback and play the pass and not have to worry about the run.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snatch it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Run for the quarterback. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying the left side. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll toss it to the left. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Swings it out to the flat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the outside. Powers through. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this guy is one of the best receivers in college football, and the defense knows it too, right? They've been watching film, and that time on 3rd down, they had him double covered. That's a big reason why that ball fell incomplete.
And that is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Odom. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now, next time he catches it, where's that dude? We'll find him. Stay away from him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Odom. Got some room into the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, he'll throw it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Might be changing the route. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Out midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll go with a direct snap. Running to Green. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll send the back in motion. A little release to the back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here we go. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Odom. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He's open on the right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run?
Just runs over another one. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. yards from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense with jumbo personnel. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.